welcome to the class, and we will learn a lot of things. I'm sure Vaibhav would have told you something about what we do in the class. Yeah, they are senior kids. They do lot more complicated stuff. For you guys, we do more interesting stuff. So when I say interesting stuff, what is that, Shalini? Okay. So what I'm just giving Yagnya the background of what we do in the class. So we do tables, okay? We do tables and we learn different concepts, and then we practice some sums. I give you guys assignment so that you can do the assignment by yourself and show it to your parents, because since you are not in the class, right? So you cannot show it to me. So you have to show it to your parents and explain them how you are doing it. So when you explain them, they would know that okay, you have understood it completely or not. If there is something that you have not, then they will tell me that, sir, you did not teach my child the right way. Why don't you teach one more time? Yeah? There could be possibility where I teach something which is not understood well. So that comes as a feedback and I can correct. That is one. Second thing is that whatever we are doing in the class, there is an iPad right next to the laptop, okay, which is recording the video of the class. Okay, not on the screen. Your faces is not going to be shown in the video, okay. It's only the board that I have behind me that is getting recorded, and that I upload on my YouTube channel. So you can go and watch this video of the class after the class also. If you forget something, if you want to recall something, you can watch it. I will send the link of the video after every class, so that you can watch it if you forgot something, if you are not able to recall something. And then if you still have doubt, I'm always here. Okay? So that's about the class. Now let's start today. So today is Saturday. So on every Saturday we do a quick test of our tables to see who all knows what all tables. Like for this group, for all the kids in this group who are up to grade 5, they have to know tables till 10. When I say table till 10, what that means is 8 times are 72 without thinking. 9 times are 81. Okay, 6 times are 54. You can ask me the questions, okay? If I am taking time, that means I am not teaching you right. Okay? So that is what we are preparing for. I'll make sure that you guys all become champion in tables, okay? Because if your tables are strong, you will love maths. If your tables are not so strong, you will end up taking more time. Math will not become fun. Okay? That's why memorizing table is very important. Yes, Salni. What is that? What is that? 12 7 ja 84. Till 20. If I have anything, if I get stuck, that means I will again memorize the tables. Even for me, okay? Let's say if somebody asks me something, 19 5 ja, if I don't say 95, that means I have to memorize the table again. Okay? Alright, so I will make you guys practice that. So let's do a quick check. And there's nothing wrong in this class. In this class, if you forget something, if you make mistakes, feel happy about it. Making mistakes is not a crime. It's okay to make mistakes. But not making mistake, not trying is a bigger problem. Okay? So let's keep aside all those worries or tensions. Let's stay cool, calm, and enjoy what we learn. Okay? Alright. So let's start. So Kavyan knows table till 12. So I will ask him table till 12 and see if he's getting stuck anywhere. Salni, you know table till 10, 9. Okay, 10. How about you, Yagyan?
12.
Till 12. Okay. And it's okay. Let's quickly check. So let's start with Yaganya. Yaganya, right? Yaganya. Okay. So let's start with Yaganya. 8 times. 6 times.
54.
8 8.
64.
9 6.
54.
12 5 ja.
60.
6 9 ja.
54.
7 7 ja.
49.
12 9 ja.
108.
7 9 ja.
63.
4 8 ja.
32.
9 9 ja.
81.
10 6 ja.
60.
11 9 ja.
99.
Good job. So that calls for this for Yaganya. Very nice, beta. Very nice. So you know the table. That's very good. So now when you were saying the answers, there was only one place where you took little longer. 8 8 is 64, and you kind of knew it, but you were doubting yourself. That is where you had to repeat it a couple of times, and you took 1 second. So you will not go beyond 12. You will stay till 12. Okay. Up to table of 12, that's what you will practice. But every day or every alternate day, just spend 5 minutes, okay, to check yourself. Go to Baba and say, I don't know, you call him Bhaiya, you call him, what do you call him?
I just call him Anna.
Anna? Okay. So you go to Baba and say, Anna, ask me questions on any tables till 12. Let him challenge you, okay? Do that in a playful way, okay? And if you get stuck somewhere, say, okay, fine, today I got stuck once. Next time when I ask him to ask questions, I will not get stuck. And in between, you spend 5 minutes. Whenever you have 5 minutes of unproductive time, you are sitting on let's say on a sofa, don't know what to do. Let's see if I remember table of 8. It was the 8, it was 68, 24, it was 32, it was 40. Done. 30 seconds, done. Yeah? That's the playful part of it. I don't want any of my students to be stressed about studies. Because if you get stressed, you will not study. You will only take tension. Okay? Alright? Okay. So, Jaganya, very well done, beta. In the first class, you have done awesome. Okay? Let's go to Kavyan or Salini. Let's see. So, how prepared is Salini? And it's okay. If Salini makes mistakes, he will feel proud of it. Okay? That's how it has to be. If we make mistakes, we will not be shy. Okay? We don't have to be. So, Kavyan, I'll come to you. Let's start with Salini. 9 9 ja. Kavyan, wait. 9 9 ja. 8 9 ja.
72.
6 9 ja.
54.
4 9 ja.
36.
7 7 ja.
49.
4 9 ja.
4 9s 36.
6 6 ja.
36.
7 5 ja.
35.
8 6 ja.
8 6. 48.
9 9 ja.
81.
8 9 ja.
72.
Very well done. This is for Salini also. Very nice, beta. I think so far in all the classes, your today's performance was much better than before. What that means is you are spending time with what you are doing. Okay. Very well done. So I'm noticing more and more improvement, and that is what we are here for, right? We are all learning every day. Yeah.
There's this thing called a math quiz. So I just went to there and I just challenged the robot
Yeah.
in the iPad and stuff. But I made it quick. I go to the easy level, which is for level 1.
Yeah.
I always win.
Okay. Good job. So now only thing, Salini, keep practicing it. Keep spending 2 to 3 minutes every day, so that it becomes faster also. So it becomes fast and it becomes accurate, both. Okay? Let's go to Kavyan. Kavyan, are you ready?
Yeah.
11 9 ja. 11 9 ja.
Oh, 99.
9 4 ja.
36.
12 8 ja.
96.
9 7 ja.
63.
12 6 7 ja.
84.
12 9 ja.
108.
9 9 ja.
81.
7 6 ja.
42.
6 8 ja.
48.
Okay, very nice. So, same thing for Kavyan also. Very well done, Mita. So, three of you all seem to have spent good amount of time with table, and I would say don't just be happy about it. Keep spending couple of minutes because almost like 35 years from now, okay, 35 years ago actually, when I was your age, yeah, I used to be practicing tables. That was part of the study that we have gone through, and we were made to practice tables so much so that now also when I'm so old with so many grey hairs, I still remember them, yeah, and that actually helps. So spend few minutes every day, at least for next couple of months I would say, till you guys finish your elementary school.
Okay.
Spend 5 minutes every day, and then if you get bored, do it alternate day, maybe once or twice in a week kind of thing. But spend some time with tables, okay? Keep challenging yourself. Keep catch hold of one of the family members and say, okay, ask me tables, and let's see if you get stuck, if you're taking more time, okay? All right. So let's start our class today. So far we were doing fun. Let's learn something also before we have more kids joining us. So what do we learn today? Let me see what we want to learn today.
Time.
What is that?
Time.
Time, or let's say unit of measurement. Yeah. Let's.
Metric and customary system.
I'm sorry.
Metric and customary system.
Yes. And I know that you have already done that, Kavyan. So you will be helping me, okay? Because I might end up forgetting things. And if I forget, that's okay for me. Because I'm not going to fail. But if you guys forget, there is a problem, okay?
Okay.
So let's see.
Well, I have 2 classes of them.
What is that?
I have 2 classes of them from you.
You had 2 classes from me on the unit of measurement? Very nice. See, I'll tell you one thing. If you look at the page that I have in front of me, there are around 20 lines, meaning 20 concepts that we learned from 3rd to 5th grade. Okay, that is it. Even if I take two classes for teaching one concept, maximum 40 classes is what we would need. How many classes we are having? We are having 8 classes in a month, meaning in 5 months we'll cover everything that we need to know from 3rd to 5th grade. And that is why I keep on repeating myself, so that in the same year we learn it 2-3 times, so that when you go for the exam, you have done multiple rounds of practice with the concepts. Okay? So that's what we'll do. So we will talk. Where did Salni go? Salni, I can only see your moving feet. Okay, all right. So there are 2 different systems that exist in the world when it comes to measurement. Okay? What do we measure? We measure distance. If I have to go to meet Salni, if I have to go to meet Yaganya, if I have to go to meet Kavyan, how will I figure out where I have to go, how far I have to go, right? We have to measure the distance. Let's say if Kavyan lives very close to where I live, I will probably go walking. If Salni lives very far from the place I live, I'll probably go by car. If let's say Yaganya lives very, very far from the place where I live, I'll probably take a flight to go to her place, right? So, depending on the distance, I will use different means of commute. Shalini, sit down, beta. Sit down, sit down. Okay? Pay attention to the class. No doing parallel things, okay? So, depending on the distance I have to travel, I will use different means of transport, right? If it's a small distance, I'll just go walking. If a longer distance, I'll go by car or by train or by bus. If it's a very, very far distance, I'll probably take a flight. And how do we know small distance, big distance, very big distance? That is by units. There are different units that help you measure small and big quantities of things. Okay. So one thing that we measure is distance. Second thing is what? What do we measure? Second thing, time. Like Shalini was saying. Second thing is time. Third thing is volume.
Right.
I'm sorry, volume. How much water I'm drinking every day? Am I drinking 2 gallons of water? Am I drinking 2 glasses of water? Am I drinking 2 liters of water?
It's kind of like what's
No, there was no question. No.
volumes of
Yeah, so volume is nothing but the space taken by something. Okay? We all have volume, okay? We'll talk about area and volume in subsequent classes. But when you say volume is nothing but the space taken by any solid object. We are all solid objects, okay? So let's say in this classroom, how many kids can sit? Probably 20, maximum 20, 22. If I try to stuff 100 kids in this classroom, I cannot do that because the volume or the space needed by 100 kids is lot more than the space I have in this classroom. Okay? So volume is nothing but the space taken by something. Let's say if I have water filled in this bottle till here and I drop this pen inside this, what will happen? Water will move little bit up. Yeah? And how much up it will move? That will be the water, the volume consumed by this guy, the space taken by this guy. Whatever space that this guy takes, that much water will move up. Okay? So in simple terms, volume is nothing but measurement of quantity or measurement of the space taken by something. Okay? Now if you guys are able to relate, when you have to, let's say, go on a road trip, when your parents go to a gas station and say, okay, I have to fill the car so that we have enough gas in the car. What they do? They will say, okay, fine. How far I'm going to go? We are going to go probably 100 miles. Okay, 100 miles, I would probably need 4 gallons of gas. They will say, okay, 4 gallons for going, 4 gallons for coming. I should have at least 9 to 10 gallons of gas in my car if I am going and coming back. If you are going on a much longer trip, they will say, okay, fine, let me fill the tank. If my tank needs, I can accommodate 16 gallons, I'll put 16 gallons. If it can accommodate 20 gallons, I'll put 20 gallons. So basically, gallon or liter, these are the units used for measuring volume. We'll talk more about it, okay? So let's not worry. So we talked about distance, we talked about volume, and the third thing, and we talked about time. There's a fourth thing also. That is called weight. If somebody is as light as you guys, it will be less than 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 65 pounds. You are talking about a big fat guy like me. 150 pounds, 160 pounds, 180 pounds. Yeah? So there are different weight, different weight of different things depending on how much you are using, right? Now, the weight of this dry razor and the weight of this will be different, and the marker will be different. This is probably maybe 10 grams, 15 grams. This is maybe 100 grams. This is maybe 25 grams, right? So different things have different weight. And if you weight me, different thing. Okay, so in summary, when we talk about unit of measure, we try to find out what are the things that we are going to measure. We are going to measure distance, we are going to measure volume, we are going to measure weight, and we are going to measure time. So how do you measure? Old times people used to measure distance by, okay, how many hands? 20 hands. Let's say Kavyan lives in my neighborhood. Kavyan's house is 20 hands from my place. There was no standard thing in place. Okay? Somebody is much taller than me will say, okay, no, Kavyan lives 15 hands from my place. Somebody who is much shorter than me will say 25 hands. So this was not a standard unit. So what happened was, and so was the problem for everything. If you have to find out how much milk did the cow give on a given day, some people will say something like two bottles full of this, and nobody knows how much this bottle has. Somebody will say, no, I have a different measuring flask, 5 of that, non-standard. So that is how everybody felt the need of making a very standard unit for measurement, and then all using one of those units, so that people don't go by their own way of measurement. Okay? And that is where, when Kavyan was talking about customary units or metric system.
Yeah.
So one is called metric system. Metric system. Second one is called US customary units. So if you look at metric system is something that is used more in European countries and in India. Okay? So everybody uses kilograms, then kilometer, then centimeter, millimeter kind of a thing. Here, when you look at things, people talk about pounds, people talk about ounce, people talk about gallons, people talk about miles. Nobody talks about kilometers here, right? So we'll look at what are those units in customary system and in metric system, and then how do we relate them. So today we will only talk about metric system, and there is only one song that we all will practice, okay? And that is more than enough to learn about the entire customary unit, entire metric system. So we will talk about metric system, okay? And who all remembers that song? I call it millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, then decameter, hectometer,
Kilometer.
and kilometer. So the song goes like this: milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay? Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. And if you remember this song, you will know the entire metric system. I'm just repeating myself. Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Now, how do you interpret that song? Milli is as in millimeter. Here we are talking about distance, okay? So we are talking about meter. Millimeter, this is distance. So let's look at this. We are talking about distance. Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Here we are talking about distance. So it's millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. So that's why I'm saying milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay? That's the sequence. Now, 10 millimeter equals 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter equals 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter equals 1 meter. 10 meter equals 1 decameter. 10 decameter equals 1 hectometer. 10 hectometer equals 1 kilometer. So in summary, if you know the sequence millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, you know that every next unit is made by 10 of the previous unit. So 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter, 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter, 10 decimeter makes 1 meter, 10 meter makes 1 decameter, 10 decameter makes 1 hectometer, 10 hectometer makes 1 kilometer. Okay? Now, let's say somebody says, now I don't have a scale in the classroom, but if you guys use a scale for plotting a straight line, right, you would have seen two things on that. On one side you will say centimeter, 1 to 30 centimeter being written, right, and on the other side you will see inches, 1 to 12. Same, if you are looking at a big scale which has 30 centimeters into it, on one side you will see 30 centimeters and the other side you will see 12 inches. Those are bigger, bigger blocks. Okay. So centimeter is the metric system that we are learning right now, and inches are part of the US customary system that we use here in the US. Okay. So right now we are focusing on the metric system. So the scale that I'm talking about, that has 30 centimeters into it, you will see every centimeter has 10 tiny lines in between. Those 10 tiny lines are actually millimeters. So 10 of those millimeters will make 1 centimeter. So when you see those 10 small lines, then a big line then says 1 centimeter. Then again 10 tiny lines, then says 2 centimeter. Again 10 tiny lines says 3 centimeter. And then you see 30 in the scale, or 50, 12 in the scale, whatever it is. Yeah. So those are these 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters make 1 centimeter. So this is the relationship. Every unit, every new unit is formed by 10 of the previous one. 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter, 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter, 10 decimeter makes 1 meter, 10 meter makes 1 decameter, 10 decameter makes 1 hectometer, 10 hectometer makes 1 kilometer. I will stop there. Okay, so this is one part of the learning. Now, when I said, you just remember one song and you will know about the entire metric system. That is the fun part of it. Now, let's talk about the weight. We were talking about distance. Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, hectometer, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Now, same song for the weight. Milli, centi, deci, gram. There was distance, we were saying meter. Here it will be gram. So milli, centi, deci, gram, deca, hecto, kilogram. So here also same thing. Milli, centi, deci, gram. You have milli, centi, deci, meter, you have gram. Deca, hecto, kilogram. So this is milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Yeah? Whenever you guys go to India, if you go to a store, try to buy something, they will not say this is 2 pounds, they will say this is 1 kilogram, this is 100 grams. So they are using the metric system. Here in the US we are using customary system. Yeah? Yes, Alni?
Can you go to the restroom?
Sure. So, Yaganya, is it okay? Are you able to follow me okay so far?
Yeah.
I'm not talking very fast, right?
No, sir.
Oh, okay, good. So, if I teach something and you are not able to concentrate or you are not able to follow, don't hesitate, okay? Everybody in this class is like my own child, okay? You have all freedom to stop me, to ask me to explain things one more time, perfectly fine, okay? I'm not teaching myself, I'm teaching you guys. And if you don't follow, you have all rights to ask me, okay? So just feel comfortable and we should be able to learn something. Okay, so now coming back to this one. So since Salini has already attended this class before also, so she'll not be missing anything. So millicenti decigram deca hecto kilogram. Here we said millicenti decimeter deca hecto kilometer. So only thing that changed was from meter to gram. That's it. The whole song remains the same. Here also same thing. 10 milligram makes 1 centigram. 10 centigram makes 1 decigram. 10 decigram makes 1 gram. 10 gram makes 1 decagram. 10 decagram makes 1 hectogram. 10 hectogram makes 1 kilogram. Okay? Now, let's use this song one more time. No, not a different movie song. I'm talking about this mathematical song. Millicenti decimeter deca hecto kilometer. Okay? Now, same song I'm using for one more thing. We use it for distance, for millicenti decimeter. Weight, milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Then let's use it for volume. Volume as in the amount of space taken by something, the amount of water I'm drinking every day, the amount of gas that we fill in the car. And same song. Millicenti deciliter deca hecto kiloliter. So only difference is here it was millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. That became milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Here for volume it became liter. Whenever you go to India and go to a gas station, try to fill gas in the car, they will not say gallon, they say liter. Because that's part of the metric system. In India we use metric system. So that's where they use liter. So that is how this is milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. And the same theory. Every next unit is formed by 10 of the previous unit. So 10 milliliter makes 1 centiliter. 10 centiliter makes 1 deciliter. 10 deciliter makes 1 liter. 10 liter makes 1 decaliter. 10 decaliter makes 1 hectoliter. 10 hectoliter makes 1 kiloliter. So far, are you guys with me? Is that one song enough so far? Millicenti deciliter, decaliter, deca hecto kiloliter. If you are talking about weight, you will say millicenti decagram, millicenti decigram, deca hecto kilogram. Meaning milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. If you are talking about distance, you will say change everything with a meter. So it becomes millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Okay? Yes, Salini? Turn on your video and make sure that everybody is focusing in the class. Okay? Alright. Now comes some interesting fact. One thing that we learned is that there is one song that applies for weight, distance and volume all. There are three things that we measure mostly apart from time. So good thing about time is be it a metric system or be it a customary system. Everywhere same thing, no difference. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, whatever. 60 seconds makes 1 minute, 60 minutes make 1 hour, 24 hours makes 1 day. Yeah?
Yeah.
30 days makes 1 month, 365 days make 1 year, or 12 months make 1 year. Yeah? So that remains the same. So you don't have to run it separately for metric system and for US customary system. So let's focus on some new things that we have learned today. So we learned millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. And we learned that between two units there is a multiplication of 10. Meaning 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. Now somebody says 1 meter equal to how many centimeters? Meter is here, centimeter is here, okay? 1 meter equal to how many centimeters? I know that 1 meter equal to 10 decimeter. So I will say, okay, 1 meter equal to 10 decimeter. But the question is 1 meter equal to how many centimeters? So I have to go to centimeter. So I know 1 meter equal to 10 decimeter. And every decimeter equal to 1 centimeter. Every decimeter equal to 10 centimeters. Yeah? 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter, 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter, 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. So here what we have to know is, fine, if I have to convert meter into decimeter, I know this is 10. 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. That's fine. Here also 10. Here also 10. So if somebody says find out 1 meter equal to how many centimeters? 1 meter equal to how many centimeters? What will you do? Meter to centimeter. How many gap? 1 half, 2 half. 1 10, 2 10. Meaning 10 into 10. So that means 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. Now let's do it one more time. 1 meter equal to how many millimeters? 1 meter equal to how many millimeters? Meter is here. This is decimeter, this is centimeter, and this is millimeter. I have to convert a meter into millimeter. 1 meter equal to how many millimeters? 1 half, 2 half, 3 half. Every half is 10. So I will say 1 half, 2 half, 3 half. What did we get? 10 into 10 into 10. It is 1000. 10 to 10 is 100 into 10, 1000. So here you find that 1 meter equals to 1000 millimeters. Okay? So we have kids joining for next grade also, next level also. Is she early for the class? Yeah, she has still 17 minutes. Okay. Alright. So here, when you look at this, if you have to convert one unit into another unit, what you do is you find out how many hops, and every hop, you know, as per the metric system is 10. Okay? Salini, Kavya, are you guys with me as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if I say 1 kilometer equal to how many centimeters? Who's going to tell me? Oh my God, that is not the answer.
No, I'm not right.
1 kilometer equal to how many centimeters? Who can find it out? Take this as a game and tell me how much it is. 1 kilometer equal to how many centimeters? You might want to know how many hops. One kilometer equal to how many centimeters? I'm trying to go from here to here. 1 half, 2 half, 3 half, 4 half, 5 half. Don't think, just do it. Nike.
Okay, I got it. I'm not sure if this is correct, but it's 50.
50? No ways.
Oops, sorry, it's over.
Jaganya, did you get a bit of something?
I'm still doing it.
Okay, okay. Even if you tell me what is that you are doing, I will tell you whether you are going in the right direction or not.
I'm multiplying the 10.
How many times?
5 times.
5 times. You are going in the right direction, okay? So you knew that, okay, there are 5 hops and every hop is 10. So 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. 5 times 10. That will be,
I know it.
yes, Kavyan.
1 billion.
1 billion.
It's 1 million.
No ways. 100,000. If you multiply 10 5 times, that will give you 5 zeros on 1. And 5 zeros on 1 is nothing but 100,000. Yes? Okay. So everybody got it? Salini? Salini, I can see your moving feet. Sit down. See. Okay. Now I'll tell you one thing that nobody believes in, okay? If when we were small, right, like kids, we did not have so much luxury like what you guys have. I'm sure your parents also did not have that much. Right? So there was a lot of when you're studying, it needs a lot of discipline, it needs a lot of hard work. See, when I'm teaching you guys, I'm literally sweating here. In this room I don't have AC. I'm planning to put a mist on my fan so that it blows some cold air. So study is something that I would not say it's a tough thing. You have to literally enjoy it, but you have to be little more disciplined. Discipline as in, if it's making you do hard work, that's fine. Doing hard work is no problem. Yeah. So if you think that okay, I will lie down and study, trust me, you'll sleep. That's what I do. Okay. Whenever I plan to lie down and study, I will sleep that day. I will not study. You stay firm, you will be able to focus. That's my only request. Okay? Alright. So everybody got it? What we are doing is fine. So if let's say if tomorrow somebody says find out how many millimeters in a decameter. How many millimeters in a decameter? Decameter is here. Millimeter is here. How many millimeters in a decameter? What will you do? You'll remember this song. Milli, centi, deci. What is that?
Why are you asking for the number?
Yeah. How many millimeters in a decameter?
10,000.
10,000. That's why you guys are smart, but I want you guys to get smarter. How many? Okay, let me check that. Let me check that. Okay, maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. Okay, I'm not as smart as you guys. Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hectokilometer. So how many millimeters in a decameter? 1 half, 2 half, 3 half, 4 half. Meaning 10 into 10 into 10 into 10, 4 times. That is 10,000. So full marks to Kavyan and Salini. This is correct. Yeah? Alright. Salini, your answer was also 10,000?
Mine was 100,000.
100,000? So less marks for Salini then. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so see that's where what happens is just count it right. How many halves? 4 halves, meaning you are multiplying it in 4 times. And what will happen is, see here, I'll show you guys one trick. Let's say you have 10. Okay? You multiply 10 by 10. What is the answer? 100. See, what is happening here? You are multiplying 10 by 10. 1 0 from here, 1 0 from here. Makes it 2 zeros. Okay?
Just get the 1 and then add 2 zeros.
Right. If you are multiplying 10 3 times, what is the answer? 1000. What happens? 1 0, 2 0, 3 0. See, count the number of zeros here. Here the count of number, here 2, here also 2. Here 3, here also 3. So if you have to multiply, somebody says multiply 10 6 times. You don't really have to multiply. What you will do, you are multiplying 10 by this. So you will mark the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 6 zeros. Done. You don't have to multiply. And you will not go wrong. So when you have to multiply like this, you just make sure that the number of zeros on this side and this side are matching. And this only holds true when you are multiplying tens, okay? Don't do that magic with 2, 20, 40 and 80. You will go wrong, okay? Yeah? Okay. So now same thing. The song that we learned today, millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, that is going to be a common song for us when we learn, when we do, when we talk about grams, weight, milligram, centigram, decigram, decagram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. When we talk about volume, we'll talk about milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. Okay? Okay. So we have kids joining from next class also, but we still have 9 minutes. So the senior kids from level 2, if you guys are joining, you can listen to what we are discussing right now. But hello, Beta. But we still have 9 more minutes, okay? Before the next year class starts, okay? We are a little early for the class. Alright? That's okay. You can stay in the class, it's fine. Alright. So, the song that we learned, that song will help us with the weight, with the volume, with the distance, all three. Same thing, every unit is multiple of 10. So if you have to convert something, you will find out how many hops I have to make and multiply by 10 that many times. That's it. Yeah? When you are converting a bigger unit into smaller unit, that's when you multiply. If you are converting, meaning, let's say, milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. If you are converting meter into centimeter, you will multiply. When you are doing other way around, meaning you are converting smaller unit to bigger unit, that is when you will divide. But that will be complicated for you guys. Okay, so I'm not going there. Okay, let's keep it easy for now. Okay, now. So we learned about the 3 units of the metric system. We looked at how that one song helps with all the conversions. Yeah. So be it with weight, be it with distance, be it with volume. All the 3 same song, millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. In case of volume, we'll replace meter with liter. In case of weight, we'll replace meter with gram. That's it. Everything remains the same. Yeah? Alright? I told a lot of things in the class. You might end up forgetting. That's very normal. And it's certainly very normal. Okay? So if you forget something, I will record. I'm recording the video of the class without your faces. I'll upload it and put it on the YouTube channel, from where you can watch it again, see if you remember everything. And once I give the assignment, that will help you guys do the assignment. Okay? So that's all we had for this class. We have 5 more minutes. So I will let you guys ask any questions, any doubt, any query that you have before we say good evening to ourselves. Any questions? Salmi, you have raised your hand. You forgot to? Okay. Kavyan, any question you have? No. How about you, Yaganya?
No, sir.
Was it easy to follow? Did we learn something today?
Yeah. I think so. I think her name is called Yagnya.
Yagnya. Okay. So, see, for somebody as old as me, right, I have all the luxury of making mistakes. Yeah? No, but I'll try not to. Yagnya. So it takes some time to get used to or get familiar to a new name. So just bear with me. I'll make sure that I practice it enough. And if I make mistakes, Salni knows how many times I have called her Shivani. Right, Salni? Yeah.
She called me Shivani.
So many times. And that's okay. That's what I do with, I have 2 girls as well. So I keep calling them with different names. That's okay. When you grow older, you end up forgetting things. That's fine. Yeah? Alright. So, good. So that brings us to the end of the class. I let you guys go enjoy the rest of your evening. Have fun. It's a weekend. and enjoy the victory of India in the World Cup. We won the World Cup today. I'm sure most of you would be knowing it. So,
Yeah,
so
but my brother was
ask your parents to give you a treat for that, okay?
my mother did.
Oh, dear, wonderful. All right, so